And we're there. You are live. Look at as Rob takes a drink. That's like when the waitress comes up to the table. How's all your food? And your mouth is full of it. How's your first couple of bites?
Good.
Yeah,
It's good.
So good.
Question, Al. Why can't I leave comments in the comments to the viewers?
Why can't you what?
I want to comment to the viewers. How come I can't comment to?
What you mean you can't?
Like
comment?
on Facebook and like how can we can't comment back? I'd love to answer.
I can.
Yeah, but we can't. We used to be able to.
Because I'm in comments. Do you guys not see comments on the other side?
Yeah.
Can't you what?
I want to comment. Here we are. We're live. What's up, everybody?
You can comment there, John.
Yeah, I'll just do it on. I'll just do it here.
YouTube says create a channel to join the chat.
I already got a channel, bro.
Wow.
We got 3 viewers on YouTube. What's up, YouTube? YouTube, I just have to tell you, I'm all decked out with our new equipment here. So happy that I brought it home from the studio.
I know. Might have to get 2 sets.
I know.
Let me see.
Well, it was pretty easy.
It was.
I could just get a cheaper arm. I could get just like a $50 arm and leave this thing.
I know. The arms are cheap. You can get those at like Guitar Center or even wherever. 9 people watching. I'm trying to get off. I'm trying to switch my account on YouTube so we can comment.
Yeah, there's Robert.
Roberto.
Stay tuned, everybody. We will get started shortly for the special election day live.
Oh, now I'm watching on YouTube.
I'm trying to get off. I'm trying to like.
No.
Good Lord. Oh, no.
All the.
Let's turn that right off.
That's off. That's gone.
Let's turn that right off. All right. What do you think? 60 seconds, fellas?
Yeah, let's just go for it. 60 seconds. Say something, Al. Hey, everyone.
Yeah. Somebody watch Facebook so we can comment over there.
I'm watching
Twitch.
Facebook. Don't know how to get on.
Twitch and Periscope, bear with us because we don't have enough devices to answer you.
People, yeah.
Maybe it'll pop in over here, though.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm watching all the things.
All the things.
All the things.
I forgot. I actually have Twitch, so I'm gonna head over there.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm not. Next time.
John, did you find those orange lenses?
Did not look.
All right.
Did not look yet. All right. How many people we got in here?
I don't know. It looks like Facebook is 5. Olena's watching.
Oh, hey. Comment below. Say hey.
Is that right?
Say what?
6 people?
6 people. Don't know on YouTube. Can't quite tell. I've got 37 screens going.
Right, let's get this party started.
Let's do it.
You guys ready? Ready?
Sure.
Go.
Gonna hit the video or
I don't have a video for it.
Nope. Okay.
I can do a 30-second countdown for fun.
Oh, shit show has begun already, everybody. Welcome to Election Day Tuesday. I'm John Timmerman, and I do not approve this message.
I'm Rob Shauger, and just like Jimmy Carter once said, my self-esteem goes through the roof when everybody waves at me with all 5 fingers.
And I'm Al Kutri, and I am the Yogurt King.
Hello,
yes, you are. And we are the co-founders of the NoBull Company. What's up, Buzz Nation? Welcome to I'm a Little Buzz, coming to you live from inside our homes. Quarantining. Not really, but COVID, you know.
Yeah, right.
Today's show is about how will the U.S. election affect my business and my brain. So tonight is the U.S. election, as we all know. It is literally everywhere around the world, especially here in the United States. And we're not experts by any means, but we are small business owners. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And we are people. And so we're going to talk a little bit about how we can all try to chill out a little bit and, get some perspective on how this is really going to affect our lives so that we can hopefully make sure we're, not coming out of this thing crushed like I think a lot of people are going to be. So for the 6 people watching this, we're all going to be good and have some pretty good perspective. Right, fellas?
Yes.
That's right.
That's right. But before we get into the segment, it is time to cheers to life, love, lots of laughter, and dropping something on the ground, picking it up, and immediately dropping it again, and then losing your fucking mind. Cheers.
Cheers. I never, ever have a drink, ever.
Al, your preparedness level is like when there's like a leaf, like the last little leaf is falling and fall.
Yeah.
And there's like no other leaves on the tree. Like that was the last one.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that's your preparedness level.
For tonight?
It's like that last little leaf.
Well,
in your drink game.
Oh, in
like
my
your drink preparedness game. Yeah.
Because I'm like a camel. I get the thing ready, I slug it down, and I'm like, oh, I can't. No time to go get more.
The show is called I'm a Little Buzzed.
What?
Well, you're just buzzed off life.
I'm buzzed all the time. I'm all fired up all the time. And I drink stupid drinks and like whatever. I'll have to go get another one while you guys are chit-chatting.
Yeah. Chit-chat. So yeah, today we're gonna be chatting about we're not really gonna be chatting about politics. Don't worry, everybody. We'll touch on it a little bit, but we're going to talk a little bit about what we're best talking about: mindset. Getting over this, dealing with it, trying to start a business, be successful. I mean, we're all in this together. But don't forget, there is a reason we do these live shows. Number one, so you can't edit out all the shenanigans, Al. It's right here forever and ever and ever. Or at least until we turn the button off. And yeah, till we hit stop. But also we do giveaways. So how do you enter the giveaway, John? Well, you subscribe to our YouTube channel and then you wait and you watch the show. That's literally it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and you could win, because at the end of the show, we pick one lucky YouTube subscriber and we give away stuff. Last week, we gave away a pair of Jackson Joby jeans to Gary Miller, I think his name was. This week, we are giving away, Rob, what are we giving away?
Yeah, what are we giving away?
Well, probably a 3-pack of wine, because I got a lot of wine at the house. And, hopefully we don't pick somebody that lives in frickin', Shanghai or something.
Timbuktu.
Yeah, because you can't ship. Yeah. You just can't ship there. So I'm hoping it's like somebody that will get the wine. But if not, then I'll send them something out of my junk drawer.
Junk drawer. Nice.
Have you picked it out yet?
So pack of empathy wine.
Empathy wine.
Empathy wine.
A 3-pack out.
Some empathy up there.
Yeah.
And if not, I'll
send.
So
for those of you who don't know.
It took John a whole weekend.
For those of you that don't know, Empathy Wine, we have an awesome deal going on. Our big event happening April 8th. If you don't win the 3-pack of wine or Al's tape measure this episode, then you can buy your own 12-pack of Empathy Wine on their website. Use the code NoBull 2020, and you get a free ticket to our conference coming up April 8th to see Gary Vaynerchuk. So check that out. But before we get into the show, it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for our newest segment. Hey, we're back, everybody.
I love this hat.
It's the best.
I do, because I'm
Rush. Why would you not love your hat? Isn't that part of your head?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Raj.
Hello, Raj.
Yes, I forgot one piece of. Raj forgot one piece of his outfit.
Oh no! It's a rookie Raj. America.
Yeah.
Raj from America. Let's see.
Raj for America.
Raj 2020.
Okay.
All right.
So anybody that's still watching after all that shenanigans, Raj is our resident know-it-all genie who answers our audience's questions about business and life. You can ask your own question to Raj by emailing buzzed@nobullcompany.com. That's buzzed@nobullcompany.com. You need to send your question via video. As you'll see in a moment, we will play your video on the show. We will answer the question, give our thoughts, our 2 cents, and that's it. Pretty awesome for you. Free deal, free advice, or free shenanigans, depending on what you ask us. There are no rules. So today's question is from Mike Corey. Roll it, Al.
Good evening, NoBull team. Mike Corey here, longtime listener, first-time caller. The question that I have is, what unique tactics have you put in place the past 6 months to either create or maintain connections with your business network?
What do you guys think? Thanks, Mike. Mike, for the question. Mike's a longtime listener. Can't hear out of my left earphone, but that's okay.
First-time caller.
First-time caller, as he said. What advice do you guys have? What are we doing so far?
So I think
quarantine. How are you maintaining connections?
Yeah, so it changed, I think, depending on where we fell within COVID, right? So early COVID, everything was online, everything was digital. I don't know if the days of picking up the phone and calling your customers are happening as much as what it once did back in 10, 15, 20 years ago. So an email, a text message, I think those are probably the 2 most common ways. I shifted to doing dropping some care packages. So individual care packages, some food, some different things. It was especially to our healthcare friends. And then from there, once the restrictions loosened up again, I was literally carrying around an umbrella, 2 chairs, a cooler with water and drinks in it. And so wherever somebody wanted to meet, you just, pop the trunk and pull everything out and go. And then again, once it loosened up even further, then we were back to doing somewhat more normal things, including small group in-person networking events. So.
Question: what was in those coolers?
Well, John, I'm glad you asked.
White Claw. No longer drinking claws.
You got some secret homemade punch or what?
Yeah, a little garbage pail action going on, just threw all the fruit and the booze all in there all at once, and it had the spigot on the side. Pull it open.
Right out of the back of your car, right?
Oh.
You didn't even have to open the hatch. You just.
It was great.
You guys want a drink?
There you go. And if they didn't like that, then they could just have a bottle of water.
Yeah. You know what I did to stay with people? What I did to stay in touch is nothing. I actually said to people, you know what? Let's just take a break for a little while. This seems odd. I'll get back to
life.
Just take a break from people.
I'll touch base with you in a couple months when, the temperature of the world cools down, no pun intended. All that shit. But I literally told a bunch of people, you know what, I'll check back with you in a couple months. We'll see how this whole thing rides out. And they were very appreciative because it was what am I going to say to you? What am I going to ask you for? We can't do anything right now. That was beginning of quarantine. But now, after you do all the Zoom calls and all the meetings and everyone's making cutesy little jokes about another Zoom, now everything's kind of going back to normal. And the conversations just pick up where they left off, at least in my industry. It's okay, back to work, boom. And then everyone's just already there. So we kind of went on pause. We took all of my clients and all of my people that I do business with, we basically, we were on a break. And, we were on a break. So
a business break.
We were on a break. And I think it was healthy and it was okay. And if anyone watching Friends or Ross and Rachel, you'll know, we were on a break.
Right.
So
it's not you, it's me, Al.
It's not you, it's me. So now I think we're trying to get all back together, and that's that.
John?
They respond, Al, we were just talking about the TPS reports, man.
TPS reports, and I'm like, I love you though.
We don't really care about your emotion. We just wanted the report. Like,
but I love you.
Yeah, but you don't understand.
No, wait a minute, you didn't love me.
So what I did, we went so like collective, like through Jackson Jovi and Good Monster, we went traditional. We actually sent out postcards and old school handwritten letters during this time. So we figured that, everybody's in chaos right now, right? Like they don't know what's going on in their personal life. They don't know what's going on in their business life. No clue what's going on. So we wanted to just do something that, most people don't do in today's day and age, and that's write a handwritten letter. So we wrote them to our smallest clients at Good Monster. We wrote them to random employees in the company that like we deal with, even if they're like not the main person. Mm-hmm. We wrote them to past customers of Jackson Jovi. So we just used that as sort of a way that was different and something we normally don't do, and it worked. People appreciate it.
You know what's funny about that?
Also, Mike, one other major thing that we did here is started this podcast.
Yeah, that's a great thing we did.
I missed it.
Nothing.
Who's Mike?
Yeah, Rob was like, who's Mike? I'm like, what? I think the audio's a little off. Like all the jokes are landing like 3 seconds later than they should.
Oh, all right. Awesome. So we started this podcast as a way to communicate with our audience. We had an event, right? We planned an annual event. That was our big thing. That was like our yearly annual nut that we were going to have. And that was it.
1,000 people.
And then COVID hit. Right. And we were like, I don't know, let's start a podcast.
Yeah.
And we did.
We were like, let's.
Here we are.
Yeah.
And here we are.
And look at us.
So, yeah.
What we should do is we should
Mike
that common meme that says how it started and how's it going, and just post like us with Gary Vaynerchuk and then us now.
Wow. Genius.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, like us all jacked up, like we're gonna be huge. We're gonna blow up. We're gonna be the biggest event, South by Southwest, and then Snapchat. Just here we are.
What's this? It's a long fall.
This is it, everyone. This is entrepreneurship.
This is entrepreneurship.
Anyways,
Corey.
Any hoozle.
So, yeah, thanks, Mike, for the question. Remember, email your questions in video format. Pull out your cell phone, ask your question to Raj, and don't forget to subscribe to YouTube just so you don't miss our answer to you.
Does not have to be business related.
No, it doesn't have to be business related.
Anything you want.
It could be, John, why does the mic seem like it's getting closer to your face by the minute if you want it to be? All right. And with that, we'll see you. Here I am.
Nice.
Hey, John.
Oh, hey, guys. Oh, where'd this come from? Get off me.
You like the Rams? It's weird.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So there's a story here. I got to take these off for a minute because there's a story of why I'm wearing this jersey. And
you tell. How about the hat?
Not a story why my hair is so goddamn long. But so the story behind why I'm wearing this jersey is listen, there's so much negativity surrounding this election, right? And so we're here to bring some positivity to this. And as we got closer to the election, everywhere you look, social media, you're on TikTok, Twitter, everywhere is just, if you utter the name of a candidate or an aisle or any viewpoint, you're going to get plastered with comments of other people that believe a different thing, right? And they're negative things. So in an effort to bring as much positivity to this podcast as possible, I just recently had a birthday. And for those of you that don't know, I'm a diehard Los Angeles Rams fan, if you couldn't tell. And my wife bought our newborn son, Trip, a little tiny Rams jersey. And she surprised me on Thursday or Friday with it. Like she pulled him, like brought him out from the room, and he was wearing this little tiny jersey. And I was like, oh my God. And I loved it. And I did. I loved it. I was so happy.
Yeah.
I don't get like super energized or emotional about a lot of stuff, but for some reason the Rams do it. I have no idea why. And so I came home today and she got me the same exact jersey. So
It's like your birthday week, John.
I'm super happy.
Strap the
Birthday
baby
week.
for you. Yeah,
Yeah. Sunglasses, straight hangover style.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm wearing it as a reminder of like things are going to be okay.
They are gonna be
Things
okay.
are going to be okay. And with that, let's get into today's topic. So the U.S. election, right?
Oh my goodness.
Here we are. I don't know where we are. I got the TV in the background here. It's probably saying who's winning and who's not, but it's not actually official yet. But there's so many people. You know what? I'm going to start with what I just saw before the show, which is Gary Vaynerchuk. We talk about it all the time. He's at the forefront of our minds because he's keynoting our event. I open up Instagram, right? Open up Instagram. Just kind of want to see what's going on. I do that, from time to time.
Mhm.
Gary's post pops up, and he just posted that he just voted. I can't even remember what it was. It was a
I
picture
saw
or a video that says like,
Yeah, early
I just
this morning.
voted. I grew up in a place that, I couldn't vote. I couldn't do this. So like, this means a lot to me.
Yeah.
And somebody, of course, the first question was like, first comment was like, who'd you vote for? And like, everyone's like, Trump, Trump, Trump. He's got to vote for Trump. He's an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs don't vote for anybody other than Trump. And like, he has not voiced his opinion on like this topic. I don't like ever,
Oh.
maybe earlier than a month or two ago.
So did he
And
answer?
oh yeah, so he voted for Biden,
Oh, he did.
and he cut. Yeah, and there was like, it was just funny to read all these comments of people like, they were all like, he voted for Trump. He has to. He's an entrepreneur. Like, you'd be an idiot to not vote for Trump if you're an entrepreneur. Like, Trump's like more tax friendly. Like, why would you want to give up your tax? And then there were other people that were saying he's not going to answer. Like, no way, he'd be dumb to answer. Like, why would you alienate half of your audience? And then, like, after literally probably, you could count like 200 comments, he just comes out and he's like, hey everyone, I voted for Biden, and like just shut everyone else up that's commented that he wouldn't, but then just opened up the floodgates,
Indoors.
right? Of both sides, though. Some
Yeah.
people were like, and this is the sad thing about society, not even the internet, because this is just people. But the sad thing is that it opened up comments of people who you could tell genuinely followed him and respected what he said and is like mapping themselves to what he is doing, who then commented saying, listen, I've followed you for so long. I've respected you for so long, but I can't follow you or respect you anymore after you just said that. And like, in my mind, I'm like, what the like, where do you have to be in your headspace
Are those people
to
not
like,
for our conference then?
Wow.
I don't know. We should go and comment. We should go comment. So does that mean you're out?
Are you not coming to NoBull 2020, or are you? Because there's other speakers as well. Like, you should still come to our conference.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's just so, it's so sad that we're so wrapped up. I mean, I sort of can get it because I'm such a Rams fan that like any opponent, I just want to like, I hope they get sucked into the football field.
If Rob
But
was
like-
like, I love the Patriots, you're not going to be like, Rob, that contract we signed together, like it's now null and void. I don't want to be partnered with you anymore.
Actually,
I don't want to ever talk to you again.
John and I signed a prenup.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you.
You were on a break.
If
Anyway.
Rob ever likes the football team, other than the Rams,
Yeah.
we're done.
It's
It's
so
in the contract. Yeah.
right. It's so
We
sad.
split it right down the middle.
50-50.
Used
It
to be
is sad. It's pathetic. It's pathetic that like people can't
Yes.
just believe in what they want to believe in, and then not have an entire group of people, hate them for it. I didn't follow The Rock, but when Rock said he was voting for Biden, I didn't see the comments, but I would be interested to see how many people turned on him. Maybe a lot. Maybe who knows.
I also think so. A lot did. I saw that post.
Oh,
And
they did.
I read some of the
They did.
comments. Yeah, and there was a lot of people who said like, "I lost respect for you."
Of course.
And listen, I understand why. I understand that people are wrapped up in the policies and the beliefs, and conservative versus liberal, and I'm not downplaying that those are serious issues. Me personally, and I think you guys can agree, like what is sad though is that you can't. You think that like it's a dagger in your heart if somebody believes something that you don't believe in, even if it literally has nothing to do with you.
I know.
Right? Like that's the part that's sad, that we can't just be like, oh, like
Good for you.
you voted for Biden. I didn't.
Oh
Cool.
yeah.
Good luck.
Good. What did you get? What are you doing tonight?
Yeah.
And how
But
many
I think
times-
what people do is they get wrapped up in like, oh, okay, the stereotypes and this, the media and stuff like that, right? So like, okay, if you voted for Biden, you want to give up. Unfortunately, you're a socialist. If you voted for Trump, like you're a racist. Like there's just such a label that sort of goes like undertones, and unfortunately, like that's what's sort of divided people.
It's unbelievable. It really is.
Yeah.
Here's something that spoke to me this morning. So I was looking at Instagram. So Craig Ballantyne said this. I'm just going to read it because I don't want to take his words out of context. So
Greg.
he said, go ahead and vote if you think you're making a difference, but never forget this: you cannot and must never put your faith or future in the hands of another person. No one is going to save you, because no one in this world has your best interests at the top of their agenda. Personal responsibility is the only key that will unlock the door to your best life.
Mm.
Right? Like, regardless of who we went and voted for, how many times have you heard somebody say, well, I had to vote for somebody, so I'm voting for like the better of the two evils, or right? Like, remember when Hillary was running, like there was, look, we're going to go and vote. And so, John and I were talking about this morning, which was, you go, you cast your vote. Everybody is probably impacted in some small, significant way, different from another. However, grand scheme, big picture, I think one of the things that John and I were talking about this morning was healthcare, right? So, like my healthcare is already set for next year, and I think most everybody else's will as well. So that means you've got 3 years of dealing with whatever healthcare changes there are that happen after this. But how realistically, how much are the three of us, is our business going to be restricted, changed, shifted, and pushed or forced into a different direction based on who wins this election? Number one. Number two, in my mind, like the biggest thing right now that's impacting, the three of us is the COVID pandemic, and we can't control that. The presidents aren't going to control that, right? Like, we're all relying on the ability to have this function, to meet with clients, to, hold other events to where we're speaking, consulting, coaching, playing music, weddings, Al, for you, like, right? Like those are the biggest things that are restricting our businesses today. And how many other people are impacted by that same thing? They just need that piece of normalcy of life to return back to what it was. Everybody's going to probably lose their shit for the next couple of weeks. The media is going to, blow everything up, and that's what's going to happen. You still got to go back and get your shit together and figure out how you're going to finish the year strong in your business and kick off next year with a game plan. Are you going to have you done that yet?
It doesn't matter. I always say this, nothing matters. And people get on me about this. Well, everything matters. What do you mean? How could you say that? But no, it doesn't. The sun comes up tomorrow. Our life continues to go. You adjust, you adapt. And my biggest, and my buddy from Tampa, we were out one night and I said something and he was like, Albert, make the adjustment. And it kind of that's our thing now where, that's our inside joke. And it's just make the adjustment. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Whatever you got to do, make the adjustment and be successful, whatever that means.
I don't know, fellas. I'm going to be pretty disappointed if Kanye doesn't win and rewrite our national anthem.
Fingers crossed.
I'm going to be angry. I'm going to be angry.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll get over it. I'll get over it, though.
You will.
Speak to that, John, from your end. I mean, 4 companies that you're involved in, right? We talked about one of our earlier shows. John, you're offering some gigs to some people. You've got a global team in one of your companies, right? You've got a diversified back end business between the gene company and the marketing and all these other things that you're doing. And and I know you. I mean, probably better than what the most of the audience does. But I know whoever wins tonight, that you're not gonna roll over me well, guess I'm screwed. Guess I might as well just give up. No, you've already got a freaking plan in your mind that you're gonna go kick the shit out of 2021, and you're gonna continue to drive and move the ball forward regardless of what the outcome is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's really not going to affect me aside from the little agreement that Rob, you and I came up with, which is that if Trump wins, I'm going to shave a T into my chest hair. So for those of you out there, whoever you voted for, Trump, Biden, I voted for Biden. Rob voted for Trump. So if Trump wins, I'm going to shave a T into my chest hair to show how much I don't give a fuck. And Rob is going to make up a little jingle praising President Biden, whatever that means. We were going to come up with a funny name for the song, but we'll leave that up to maybe Al. Al's good at coming up with stuff on the fly.
I'll come up with a jingle for Rob.
Yeah. Rob
playing the saxophone.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll write.
You can. Yep.
This is a.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, you should write the actual words to the song.
I will write the song, and Rob, you perform the
song.
Rob
will perform it.
Yeah, and then you will stand on a pedestal like this with your chest to the world. There you have it.
Same time, and we'll record everything for everybody, so you can all continue to laugh your ass off at the dumb shit that we do.
And we'll go live and do that.
Yes. I'll post it on Instagram. It will be out there forever. A giant T. I mean, I don't have that much chest hair, so I'm giant.
You're making it sound like that you've got a big Austin Powers type situation. That is not enough chest hair to go T.
Well, listen, let's do it this way.
It goes down. It goes down.
So now we're shaving into your. John, please.
Let's go.
I'll color it. I'll color.
We'll get the out.
Yeah.
Okay. Deal.
You put the T. Yeah.
You can.
Let's wax, John.
We'll wax it into a T. That way, you'll be able to see it. Don't worry.
Oh, for sure.
If not, you'll just see the red around where the T is.
Funny story. Nobody cares about this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I did get a waxing once.
On your back?
Yeah, and I bled for 4 days. Bled through my shirt. I was like, oh my God, just accept who you are and be done with this.
They make the long-handled razor for that, where you can just
No. We're done with that.
So
It just the hair just stays now.
Bet you thought you
Yeah.
were going to hear that tonight, did you,
We
folks?
don't talk about it. We just
Except for on
national
live
television.
internet shows. I was gonna say national television. I'm like, this is not television.
National.
This would not be allowed on television.
More entertaining than
Global,
whatever.
global.
Who's this? Alex
Actually,
Fields.
worldwide,
Thanks for
worldwide,
joining us,
worldwide.
Alex Fields. I just shouted
So,
out.
Rob, to answer your question, because that was a serious answer. That is actually happening, everyone. But as a serious answer, yeah, I have thought past the election, and to be honest with you, whoever wins from a business standpoint, right? So we'll just stick on the business part for a while. Whoever wins will not affect my mindset. It will not affect my need to succeed and have progress and continuously build and support my employees and my people and my clients and vendors. And, if I'm taxed 3% more or 4% more, then I'll deal with it. Like, what am I going to do? Complain? Am I going to piss and moan and tell everybody that I know that, oh, this fucking, a-hole that got voted in, ruined my life? No, just adapt. I'll go get 5 more clients. I'll go make up the difference for that. Yeah. Make the adjustment. There you go, Al.
Albert. John.
I'll make the adjustment, Albert John.
I will probably move to Florida and then just sell bananas on the coast or something.
Oh yeah.
Wait, just in general or what?
Yeah.
If Biden wins. What are we talking about?
For a nice break from everything.
Hot dogs and
sun. Oh, no, this has nothing to do with the election. I'm just gonna use
it anyway.
I was just gonna say it has nothing to do with
know my life plan. Never.
When's it happening?
Probably soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al's going to start.
Listen, we've talked about this.
40.
We've talked about this. We can split a hut. We can split the mortgage on a hut on the beach. You sell bananas. I'll
lotion.
Probably still do marketing.
Absolutely.
I'll market other huts.
I'm going to need marketing for the business, so.
Yeah, I'll market your bananas.
There you are.
I will advertise your bananas everywhere.
What about his hammocks?
Only the best. You're an ass.
Al's bananas and hammocks.
I'm coming undone very quickly, folks. So
they come in all sorts of colors.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you had it. Al's new business.
Yeah.
Al's bananas and hammocks.
John's gonna be
is gonna be really small. It's just gonna be you're barely gonna be able to see the and. So
what's the takeaway here? No matter who wins, John's gonna be very successful. I'm gonna be very tan. Rob, what's your plan?
Well, I got the best of both worlds. I can come see you in the winter.
He gets free banana hammocks for life.
Fantastic. I'm interested to hear what some other people have. I want to know if you're watching. Thank you, first of all, if you're watching. Appreciate that so much. But comment, post. You don't have to say who you voted for unless you want to. It doesn't matter who you voted for, but what are you going to do regardless of who wins? What's your plans, right? If you're an entrepreneur, if you're, if you work for somebody else, or if you just want to come to Florida with me, that's fine too. Whatever. But tell us what your mental state is going to be, what you're preparing for, regardless of who wins. So, do that.
Yeah. Let's have some real talk.
Real talk.
Right?
Real talk.
Is there anybody who has got caught up in this election? Really who's willing to own it a little bit and just say I've been caught up, but this, whether we were a smack in the face or you're your own smack in the face, that's this really doesn't matter. I have people in my very close family who are hardcore Trump fans, we're fine. Like, you know?
Mama Kutri.
Where are you talking to? I'm going with you, Al, to sell banana bread. Yeah, ma. Pow, pow, pow. What was I gonna
Now
say?
it's just a conglomerate. It's a family conglomerate.
Yeah, it's
Yep,
huge.
there it is.
Huge. My cousin Cheech. I wish my cousin Cheech would sign on right now. This dude is like the king of being proud of who he supports. Like to the point of the other day, he was like, well, I'll just, because he doesn't care. He's like Trump all day, right? Like he is like.
I was gonna say if he's proud, he won't care.
No, he is a Trump supporter all day. The other day, he basically said, and he said this explicitly with like all the power, Jesus supports Trump. And that was a pretty bold.
He's got a direct line. He's got a direct line.
Yeah,
to the J.
No need to fact check it, but he was like, you know, Jesus supports Trump, so you should too, you know. And it's too bad he's not on. He would.
I'm gonna go change my vote real quick.
Yeah, exactly. He would light up this conversation. It'd be fantastic, but he's not on. So, sorry.
Yeah, hey. Yeah, I mean, I actually want to talk, like, because
I want to talk to some people.
So I want to talk to some people too. This quarantine shit. I want to understand how do you become so passionate about it? Like, what is the thing? Because I don't, I've talked to some people in my extended family, but I haven't really asked them that question. Like, they're very passionate Trump fans, like to the point where one of them had their kids, one of their little like 8-year-olds, 7-year-olds, dressed up as Donald Trump for Halloween.
Yeah.
Like blonde wig and everything. Just like so passionate about it. Like, what is it? Like, I don't have that other than for the Rams, but I'm like, is this a team thing? Like, is that where where people are at? Like, it's nostalgic for me. Nostalgic. Like when I was 11, I went and got to meet the Los Angeles Rams linemen. When you're 11, those 6'5", 400-pound, they're superheroes. So it's nostalgic. It's the same reason why, you love like icy snow cones. Like to this day, they remind you of when you were a kid or something. Like if you have something like Tiny Things. Was that from a kid?
Yellow ones.
I don't know where that came from. That's a therapist question. I don't know why I like Tiny Things, but I do.
That wasn't a childhood thing?
I don't know. Ask my mom. Was that a child? My mom's watching. I don't know. Did I always like Tiny Things since I was a little kid, or did I?
When did that start?
Like Micro Machines or like little G.I. Joes or Army Men or something?
I would never cared for those. I like those to be normal size, like wrestlers. I don't know why, as an adult, I liked everything to get smaller and smaller.
You like normal size wrestlers?
Text him always.
What's Catherine got to say? Text him always. Oh, wait, what? I don't know what that means. Catherine, what'd she say? I'm passionate. Let's put her up there. I'm passionate about certain aspects. I think it depends on your core beliefs and how strongly you feel about them. Emoji. But in all honesty, no one in politics cares about us. All right. There we go.
Yeah. So that makes sense. So your core beliefs, right? So so Lindsay, my wife, is very passionate about pro-choice and Poland, I believe.
Say that Warsaw.
They made it illegal to get or give abortions, and like there's literally
banned abortions.
Millions of women that are like protesting, out on the streets, just they're boycotting everything they have for several days, and they're going to overthrow it. I don't know if it's the president or whatever, basically came out and said like we're going to have to reverse this now.
Well, yeah.
So like they don't have a choice.
No.
literally all the women in the entire country are just like, nope, we're just going to start participating.
Yeah, and they're in the street. So it's like,
and they're in the street. Yeah. So I do understand that. Like, you're passionate about a particular policy or a particular viewpoint.
yes.
But there's a lot of people out there that just aren't also, right? That are just
fight to fight
in it for the general. Yeah. I mean, I know some of them, but like that, that's what I want to know. Is it your community? Is it the people and the people you hang out with? You are, what's the, Rob, this
are the company
saying, you are the, there you go.
Like those people
you are the company you keep.
With, right?
Yes. Yes.
And I think,
and so that probably has an effect.
If we were all talk about that ourselves, like, right, like if I think about that, the inner circle, right? We're like, okay, we'll find out what happens tomorrow. Then we're gonna get our shit together, and we're going back to freaking work, and we're gonna go do what we got to do, right? I mean, nobody that I'm spending time with is going to spend time in this, spend time in this quagmire of self-pity and woe is me, and like, oh my God, the Chicken Little, the sky is falling, right? Because the person that they voted for didn't win. Nope. I just don't spend time with those people. They're going to pull up they're going to go get up tomorrow morning, take a shower, get dressed, and freaking go to work and go do what they got to do and attack the day.
I mean, I think you could be the most passionate person. You can be the most passionate person on the planet and have all sorts of core beliefs that you stand up for and you preach proudly. But I still think there needs to be a sense of understanding like the macro picture of how the world works. And you need to be flexible enough to embrace those beliefs, to proudly talk about them, to proudly advocate for them and push for them in different scenarios. But if that starts to trump your ability to be kind, to respect other people's opinions about anything, if it trumps your ability, I should stop saying if it trumps. That seems weird. I'll just use a different word.
It's like subconscious, like sneaking it in there.
Yeah, no. So, but if you
should Trump. No.
If you can have all that stuff inside of you and be the most passionate person ever. If it starts to affect the way you're treating other people, if it starts to make you a toxic person, if it starts to like sort of embed itself into your system so that it's coming out in a bad way, you need to address that very quickly. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's saying you don't need beliefs. Nobody's saying you shouldn't be strong-willed or feel anything passionately. Like, you really need to keep in touch with how that comes out and how you allow other people to feel their passions. And be able to make...
Man, can you imagine?
Make the adjustment.
Make the adjustment, Albert John. Can you imagine if that was just like a part of the human brain, was your like a greater ability to just have perspective or like have empathy? Like, what if that was just a strong emotion as getting frustrated?
Oh.
Right? Like, getting frustrated is a very strong emotion that we all have.
Like,
what if like being empathetic was just like
easily triggered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'd cry a lot. That's for sure.
I always cry.
But yeah, I cried yesterday.
But if it could be like triggered,
but
like, damn it, I am so
enthusiastic
about your feelings.
I see your viewpoint.
I respect you.
Yeah. But gosh darn it, I respect you. What is that from?
Oh, that's from Saturday Night Live. I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me.
People do like you, Al.
Yeah, people like me.
Yeah, that was I don't know.
But like conversations.
What?
Yes, but conversations like this, where like you just believe what you believe, and you don't project it on somebody else.
Exactly.
And
like,
you don't like you said, you don't like project it on somebody else. You don't insert yourself into conversations and try to, bash your way through it.
Oh,
Like, and don't get me wrong. Like, I understand that there's some things like, peaceful protests. Like, that's happens when a point isn't being made, and there's a place for that. Don't get me wrong. My opinion is there's no place for the non-peaceful protests or like the violent ones. But certain things there's just not getting through, and so a peaceful protest is a way to get through that. But there's no need to get violent to destroy somebody else's life. And I'm not even talking about the protest necessarily. I'm just talking about politics. If you utter the word Trump or you utter the word Biden, all of a sudden people just have to come on and just
same thing with religion.
Fuck your world up and project their
religion.
Same thing with religion.
Like,
Yep.
Are you kidding me? I mean, why don't you just listen and be like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, you believe in you're a Scientologist. Oh, wow. So the aliens. Yeah, I heard about that. And just like, read the room and just listen to the other person and don't jump down their throat. And you might end up having a decent conversation.
Right.
Most people just don't have the ability to do that. They're already thinking about, we've talked about this on our podcast, right? Like read the room, think about.
That is it.
Hello.
No, that's it with so many people that they're already thinking about
a response,
like their agenda in the conversation, that they don't listen, and try to understand it. Like that's a big problem.
Yeah.
I think with conversations in general about these polarizing topics is that they go into it with an agenda that's I'm right, you're wrong, no matter what you say.
Oh my
I'm
God.
going to have a comeback. And if I don't understand it, it's false. If I don't understand it, it's not real. It's fake.
People think that's going to go well. Like if you say something and then I literally, with my words, punch you in the throat. Oh, this is going to be a great combo. Like this is going to go really well for us. It's not, people's aggression is wild to me. I'll never understand why people think like that communication skill works. It doesn't.
Well, I told you guys about so it was 2-3 weeks ago now. I was at a business function in Troy. So I'm sitting outside because they still allowed us to do that at that time. And I hear this noise, this rumbling, and it's getting louder and louder and louder. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? I sent a text to the business owner. I'm like, are you guys expecting trouble tonight in downtown Troy? And the noise gets louder. And so here comes this march. Peaceful protest. I'm like, okay, first one I've seen up close like this, not on the media and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to step back and I'm going to go just stand in the doorway of the business.
Karate.
Yeah.
Hoo-yah. And I'm like, look, I completely respect your opinion and your freedom of speech to go do what you're doing until the part of where you come and you take your sign and you shove it in my face.
Oh,
you walk off the street, come up to the door of the business, and you shove your sign in my face. Like, I wasn't bothering you. In fact, I got up and gave you more room to do your thing, and you felt the need to walk off the road. I didn't antagonize anybody. I mean, I didn't even make eye contact or anything. This young lady came walking down the street, and she's like, boom. And I'm like.
I literally would have pretended that I was blind. I would have been like. Are you talking to the sign?
But I'm like, and then it went on. I mean, that's probably I saw.
How'd you respond to that? Just out of curiosity.
I didn't say a word. I don't know what to do.
You just got this, or whoever has a sign in your face, and you're just like.
Yeah. So in all honesty,
she actually hit you in the face with it,
no,
or just put it in your face?
Close. It was darn close.
Oh. This chip on my glasses. That's from the sign.
I'm like, for what? What was the purpose?
I don't get it.
That's where you have to say karate.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to do karate. You just say it.
I know karate. Yeah. And the same
no,
thing.
you don't even say I know it. You just yell karate.
and the religion's another
Everyone gets super scared.
There's certain things I think that there's this so when you were talking earlier, John, about being passionate and Catherine had said the same thing, right? So what are some of those issues? Gun control, right? Like, I'm pretty firm on that. Like, how dare you? Like, you're going to tell me that I got to go register the gun and I've got to do this and I got to do that. I'm like, I'm not in agreement with that.
Mhm.
But I don't go, I don't have the NRA sticker on the back bumper of my car or anything. I mean, I have my beliefs, and if you ask me, I'll tell you, but I'm certainly willing to listen to your opinion.
Mhm.
Religion is another thing. Stephen Kowalski said, if all else fails, trust God. Amen. I'm with you. Like, that ties in with what I said earlier from Craig Ballantyne. Like, we should not be, my opinion only is that we should not be relying on other human beings on this earth to like come and save us and make everything better and fix it all and do all that crap. Like, no, like, it's your responsibility to go take care of your family, do your thing. And if you believe in a higher power, then, send that message upstairs.
Yeah.
Another great point from Catherine. Someone called me a tree-hugging liberal vegan because I stated I was pro-choice. Well, I'm going to get you a hoodie that says that for you for Christmas.
Yeah.
Front and back.
Front and back.
See, that right there kind of sums up the problem, right? Is it's just slapping labels.
I know.
Just slapping labels.
What is that?
Right? Like,
what does it mean?
It's just slapping every like stereotypical like liberal side thing into one, like rolling it in. And she comments, I live on a meat farm.
Me too.
Yeah. See?
Wait, really? You live in a meat farm?
Can we?
That's a whole nother topic.
Is that okay?
We're going to circle back to that.
Okay.
I mean,
what Jennifer said, just give them the crazy eyes.
Yeah, the crazy eyes.
But her eyes were way crazier than mine, and I wasn't sure where I was going.
You don't mess with Jen. She'll take her hoops out.
I don't know.
She'll throw down.
Oh boy, you don't want the hoops out. Rob, give us your best crazy eyes.
Oh geez, it was The Rock.
Dude,
Crazy.
those are pretty crazy eyes, man.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
That might be better than Screaming Karate.
Wait a minute. Time out. Catherine's got home raised meat.
Can we just pause for a second?
Let's do that.
Home-raised meat? What are we talking? We talking grass-fed?
It's like a cows, like a farm with cows on it.
But we've got a connection to home raised meat. Like, I'm looking for some.
John, I'm very picky about my meats.
Oh, well, you're talking like you don't understand what a meat farm is. You're just like, wait, what?
I know what a meat, but I didn't know that I knew somebody that lived on a meat farm.
Cows and pigs. All right, Catherine, we need to have an offline conversation. And listen, Al gets meat sweat, so I get first dibs.
Anyway, back to business.
Right on. All right, so Al, you should know this.
Oh shit.
Good.
Make the adjustment.
Yeah. So point is, make the adjustment. Listen, everybody, we're gonna round out the show here. But no matter what happens, because God knows we're not gonna know tonight what happens anyways. It'll probably take a few days. And regardless, life will be okay. I mean, let me say, life will be okay outside of this election. Yeah, well, there's two things here, right? Like we're in a pandemic, so life could be terrible for other reasons other than this election. Yeah. But life will be okay, because of this election, no matter which way it goes.
No matter what.
If Trump is reelected, it will be okay. Listen, I did not vote for Trump last election, and 2020, 2019. Actually, all of Trump's time in office were some of my best years in general, in business and in my personal life.
You did not vote for him, and you don't like him much.
Likewise.
I didn't vote for him. I don't respect him as a person. He's got yes, his economy was good, but just the cons outweigh the pros for me. But yet, here I am having the best 4 years of my life for the most part. And it's okay. I didn't vote for him again. And if he wins again, Rob, you said it. Like, I'll start tomorrow or next Monday or whenever we know, doing the same thing I'm doing now, being empathetic, being a good brother, husband, father, friend, business owner, leader, whatever else I can be. Like, no matter whether I'm taxed 50%, I mean, you go 100%, and that causes some issues. But like,
That's
major taxing, that's when you yell karate.
Hey!
They're like, okay, all right.
Settle down.
Settle
Everything's
down.
going to be just fine. Coronavirus will
Everything will
go
be good.
away. That'll be done at some point. That will not last forever. Everything's fine.
Humans are coming together. I feel like I should sing us out with. I'm not going to.
Gosh.
Never mind. I'm not going to do it.
What did you want to figure this out with?
Let me close the show, and then I will sing out with Trip's song. So we made up a song for Trip during the pandemic, and I feel like it will inspire a lot of people. So before we get to that, we need to announce our giveaway winner. Listen, everybody watching right now, whether you're watching on Twitch, Periscope, Facebook, or YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you will be entered to win our weekly giveaway here on this show. So this week we are giving away a 3-pack of Empathy wine. Empathy is delicious wine. It's pretty much the only wine I can drink right now. Not can, but choose to drink right now. It's delicious. And we got to get a drum roll effect going on, but I will do one right now. The winner is YouTube subscriber Kathleen Mason.
Woo woo.
Kathleen Mason is the winner this week. She wins 3 bottles of Empathy wine delivered to her door.
Congratulations.
Most likely.
Yeah,
For subscribing.
Kathleen, if you're watching, email buzzed@nobullcompany.com. That's BUZZED at bull, BULL, company.com, and let us know you won. And we'll hook you up. So don't forget, everyone, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's how you win. That's also how you get notified when we go live. And that's also how you see all of our awesome pre-recorded videos where we're chugging, not just sipping, chugging, currently Death Wish coffee, which is why we are the way we are right now.
We'll have to get Steven a recorded drum roll, and then we can use that in future episodes.
Yes, Steve, hook us up.
Fantastic drummer.
Oh, really?
We should anytime we need anything, we should go to our audience and say, somebody hook us up with like sound effects or like whatever, and we can give a shout out every time. Be like, drum roll by Steve.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right, everyone. Good luck. Get your mind right. Everything's going to be okay. We will all be okay. As always, we are super appreciative for everyone that tunes in and watches us both live here on Tuesdays as well as on our much more produced show. Thankfully, Al is on that. Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Check us out. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, all the other places. But until then, cheers, everyone, to life and business. May you prosper in both.
Always.
And with that,
Good night.
I'm going to take a big swig of that Woodford, and I will sing everybody out with, this is the theme song that we wrote for Trip.
I wrote you the accompanying music.
There he is with his blue eyes. There he is under blue skies. There he is with his button nose, his bald little head, and his wiggly toes. There he is with his poopy pants. There he is with his squatty stance. There he is with his 2 front teeth, his chubby little cheeks, and his friend, Doug the Deer. He's Trip. Who Trip Timmerman here? Who wants the news? I got it right here. It's a sunny day, and the skies are clear. Crime is down or up. I'm not really sure right now. So everyone cheer. The economy's hurting, and times are tough. But the world's coming together to mess this virus up. I'll keep you posted if I get a cough, but for now, Trip Timmerman, sign in.